Bonjour. Bonjour tout le monde. Euh, euh, donc, on est en train d'essayer Facebook Live aujourd'hui et aussi simultanément Facebook Live et YouTube Live. Je vais essayer de voir si ça marche. Je suis en train de mettre le tablette sur une étagère, donc je peux voir deux caméras en même temps. Et donc, je vous invite, si vous voulez participer et parler avec moi en français, donc vous pouvez aller à le lien, au lien de tinyurl.com / Jonathan with a capital J, French with a capital F. Et donc, venez, come join me if you want to practice your French live here. So I'm just trying to interact a little bit with the Facebook Live and YouTube Live, see if there are some people who will come over. So I'm just getting started. I see one person is now viewing. I don't necessarily, two people, wow, and okay, so thank you everybody who's checking this out. I appreciate that. So if you want to come practice your French, you can come join me in a Google Hangout. You can use the link that's in the description. I'd be happy to answer your questions about French. So a couple of days ago on Monday, we got started with some of the group lessons. So we'll be working here. So I'll go through a couple phrases here. And I also want to try something with writing. So I was testing this out the other day that to see if writing is working. I'm going to just test this to see if you guys, if this is a mirror view or if this is, so how do you see this? Is that, that looks like it's a mirror view. So I'm going to have to do this and put this here and see, maybe you guys can see this. Yeah, hey, look, it works. Okay, so it is mirror view. So I can try writing some stuff on the page and checking out to see, because if I look at this, it's a mirror, it's backwards. But once I put this on a transparent screen, then with the piece of paper, then you can work on it. So that's cool. So that gives me some interesting things to practice with these live videos. So once again, if you want to join in and practice your French, you can go to the link http tinyurl.com / Jonathan with a capital J, JONATHAN, and then French, capital F, and feel free to jump into this conversation. So this is a way to not only leave some comments in the YouTube live text area, but also on the Facebook live text area. So feel free to kind of jump in for like a little bit of a free French practice. So let's go back over to some of the phrases that we had looked at on Monday. So there's a bonjour, salut. I think we looked at salut is a way to say hi to your friends. Bonjour is a more general formal way to say like hello and good day, like throughout the day. So that's kind of bonjour, that's from the morning, so good morning, and then the rest of the day, the afternoon, good afternoon. So when you're using bonjour, you can use that to everybody. You can use that with your friends, you can use that with people in businesses, restaurants, etc. And then usually you would ask somebody ça va, which is a how are you? Are things okay? How are you doing? So you could ask ça va or comment ça va? And you could, I'll follow that up with just saying ça va très bien. So I'm doing well, I'm doing fine, thanks. And after you ask somebody ça va and you say bonjour, ça va, you could ask them quoi de neuf? Quoi de neuf? It's another way to say like what's up. Quoi de neuf? It literally, you're saying like what is new or what of new. So you have quoi de neuf, you have salut, ça va, or bonjour, ça va. You could ask somebody exactly not just are things going okay, are things well. You could ask them comment ça va. So you could say that's actually a more open-ended question. So somebody would either answer something like oui, ça va, je vais très bien, je vais bien. So they can switch to the verb aller, it means to go. So you can say je vais bien, je vais très bien, merci. And it's usually a good practice to ask the other person how are they doing. So you can say et toi, that's et toi for like a friend, or you could use et vous, V-O-U-S, that would be the formal you. So you could have comment ça va, and then they could say je vais bien et vous, or you could say salut, ça va, and then you could say ah, oui, ça va, et toi? So you could have those as a basic introduction of meeting somebody, maybe at a business, maybe a friend from a university, maybe a friend that you know, and you can have a friendly conversation, or you could have a little bit more of a formal one. If you were entering into a store, you probably wouldn't necessarily be asking the shopkeeper, like, how are things? They would be more of a business transaction. So they would probably be greeting you, saying like bonjour, and you could just respond bonjour, and they would probably leave you alone if you're looking around just buying things. And if you want to ask somebody what they are doing or what their plans are for the day, let's say you're on the telephone. If you're going to answer the phone, you're probably using allo. So the allo is the way that people answer the phone. So they use allo. And then you can say, again, like allo, and you could present yourself to say, ah, c'est Jonathan. If they recognize, if you're calling a friend, say, allo, c'est Jonathan. So they would, if you're using c'est, like it's me, like c'est moi, c'est Jonathan, you would be presenting yourself on there. And if you wanted to make plans with a friend, you could probably ask them like, hey, est-ce que tu es libre aujourd'hui? Like, are you free today? Est-ce que tu es libre ce soir? Are you available this evening? So that's a way to see if you could make some plans with friends using let's say on the telephone. So, okay. And again, if you guys want to practice your French, you're welcome to jump in onto this conversation. I see there's somebody with a like over there. So you can use the link, the tinyurl.com/Jonathan French, and you can join this Google Hangout and practice with me live to get a little bit of a practice in there. So practice me, let's say bonjour, hello, ça va is a how are things, how are you? Or comment ça va is more specifically how are things, and that's an open-ended question, so people could answer ça va bien, ça va très bien, it's very well, or pas mal, it's like not bad. You do see some people say comme si, comme ça is a way to use a phrase of like, it's kind of more or less. And what else on here? Je suis malade. Je suis malade. That's one answer you could hear. Like I'm a little sick. I'm not feeling well. Je ne vais pas bien. So I'm not well. Again, they're using the verb aller. So je ne vais pas bien. And what else would you say? And if you want to wrap things up to finish a conversation, you could start to say, il faut que j'y aille, like I have to get going. Il faut que j'y aille. J'ai un rendezvous. I have an appointment. Il faut que j'y aille. J'ai un rendezvous. You could use the expression à bientôt. À bientôt. That's like see you soon. And a very formal way to usually tell people goodbye is au revoir. Au revoir. That's like until we see each other again, but it means goodbye. Generally, when you're leaving, let's say, shops or restaurants, or usually it's nice to wish somebody a good day. So bonjour means like good day, like hello. But if you tell somebody bonne journée, that means have a nice day. Or if it's now getting towards the middle of the afternoon, you can tell them bon après-midi, so like have a good afternoon. And you could tell somebody bonne soirée. Bonne soirée is a way to say like have a good evening. As you're leaving, let's say, a restaurant after dinner, you could tell somebody bonne soirée. If you told somebody bonne nuit, it's usually that you are going to bed and you're going to sleep. It's not a greeting. If you walked into a restaurant and it's like, bonne nuit, bonne nuit is usually a way to say goodbye, good night. Or if you were staying at a person's house and you were both about to just go to bed and see each other the next day, you could say bonne nuit, à demain, à demain. So à demain is the until tomorrow, à demain. And they use the à with many different expressions, like à demain, à tout à l'heure. À tout à l'heure is see you later, à tout à l'heure. À vendredi, so you could use it with the day of a week. Lundi, so I'll see you on Friday, I'll see you on Monday. And if this was Friday and you were not going to see, let's say, co-workers at an office and you were going to see them on Monday, you could say à lundi, and you could wish them bon weekend. Bon weekend, so let's have a nice weekend. So in addition to this, bonne journée, bon après-midi, bonne soirée, bon weekend, you can use a bon as a way to wish somebody a nice day, a nice afternoon, a nice evening, a nice weekend. Obviously, you probably know the expression bon voyage, so you're wishing somebody a nice trip. And if you're in a restaurant, you'd be wishing somebody bon appétit, so that's have a nice meal. So the bon, you can use that with a lot of things. If somebody's driving and leaving for a trip, you could say bonne route, so wishing them a nice trip, a nice drive on that. If you're saying, hey, good luck, if they're taking a test, if they're doing something, you say bon courage, bon courage. So it's like, hey, I wish you good luck. Most people learn the expression bonne chance. Bonne chance is usually a little bit more of a kind of an ironic good luck. Like, I know you're going to try to do this project, but bonne chance. Like, yeah, you're probably not going to be very successful with that, but yeah, good luck with that. So bonne chance is a bit more ironic. If you're sincerely wishing somebody good luck with a project, you'd probably say bon courage. So I think that's a lot of content here for this little mini lesson. And I was hoping at least somebody could kind of jump in here with the Google Hangout. So you're welcome to participate. And that's at tinyurl.com/Jonathan with a capital J, French with a capital F. And you can just go to that and you can join this Google Hangout to see if you'd like to practice a little bit your French, some of these expressions that we've worked on today. So there's greetings. We've looked at bonjour, ça va, usually asking somebody how they are. So that could be ça va, comment ça va? And you could be answering things like je vais bien, like I'm doing well, or ça va bien, merci. So like it's okay, thank you. And you're probably asking the other person, et toi? Or if you're being formal, et vous? And then you could say some things like pas mal, not bad, or comme ci, comme ça, which is like more or less not bad. And if you were answering the phone, you would probably ask somebody allô, allô, which is the hello on the telephone. And again, you could repeat these phrases of ça va, and presenting yourself, c'est Jonathan, c'est moi, c'est Jonathan, ça va? If you were speaking formally like a business receptionist or something, you might use something like bonjour, je m'appelle Jonathan Huggins, like my name is Jonathan Huggins, je voudrais parler avec, and then maybe you give Monsieur Boulanger, so je voudrais parler avec Monsieur Boulanger, s'il vous plaît. Like, I'd like to speak to Mr. Boulanger, please. So in a formal conversation on the telephone, you would probably not use say j'entends. They probably wouldn't recognize you or your voice. So you'd have to present yourself, say what your name is and who you would like to speak to. And then wrapping up the conversation, you could again use these phrases like il faut que j'y aille. I have to get going. Il faut que j'y aille. Or j'ai un rendez-vous bientôt. Like I have a rendezvous soon. I have an appointment soon. So I have to get going. And again, wishing somebody a good day, a good afternoon, good evening, a good weekend, and saying, I'll see you next Monday. I'll see you next Friday. I'll see you next time. So those bonne journée, bon après-midi, bonne soirée, bon weekend, bonne fête. If it's holidays, you could use bonne fête. And if it's like the end of a trip, bon voyage, bonne route. And à bientôt, so see you soon. So, and I will say now, à bientôt, and I'll say thank you for watching this this video live. And I look forward to some of your feedback, some of your comments on here. So this is just finishing here. Okay.